Javon Hargrave also questionable. He has a knee injury, and again, I'd be surprised if he doesn't play because it feels like if you're questionable coming off a bye week, uh, uh, in the middle of a 3-game losing streak, you're going to play. It feels like that kind of a week. All hands
Right.
on deck. That being said, he injured himself yesterday in practice. This is a Thursday injury, and we have no idea what it is or how serious it is. I didn't
Severity.
see it. I don't know if he was down. We have no idea if he walked off, if he was carted off. Don't know. It's their secret. So
Right.
I guess we'll find out. But I guess so. We're totally in the dark. I'm not going to speculate on that. What I do want to say is, big picture, this Javon Hargrave signing hasn't really paid off. I mean, he's got
You
3 sacks and a knee injury. It's like, so my question is it whether he's going to play? It's like, well, what's he going to look like down the stretch? Like, what is this and what's he going to look like? I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Nobody really knows, Grant, but yeah, getting hurt during practice. You don't know how he got hurt, right? But the the
Don't know.
feeling, the feeling or the narrative that I get is this is probably the hardest week of practice that the Niners have had all year, right?
Yeah.
From my opinion, I had us going
Right.
9-8, right? And the reason there's many reasons, but some of the primary reasons why is I didn't think we were getting prepared for the season. We had one of the lightest camps ever. Every
Right.
time you turned around, guys were taking days off, people were getting vet days, quarterbacks barely had a full camp as it is, linemen
Yeah.
barely had a full camp. Nick Bosa didn't have a camp at all.
Right.
Okay. And now we're sitting here trying to re reinvent the wheel with trying to get better through the bye, and you're seeing guys that are being pushed probably for the first time to the real standard of what we were supposed to be doing day in and day out from a Niners perspective, from a football perspective. And he may have gotten hurt, right? He may have pushed, and they may have been practicing harder than usual and accrued an injury. Now, his backups, notwithstanding, is Javon Hargraves. Well, the Niners have
Kinlaw.
been
Kinlaw.
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
Javon Kinlaw. I got my Javons mixed up. Javon Kinlaw.
Happens.
Um, but truth of the matter is that we spoke about this briefly. This is just something that the gods, man, the football gods they're undefeated, man. This is just another comeuppance of the Niners having to see and bear out what's going on with their first round pick in Javon Hargraves. All right. So if they don't get this together with Javon, that's going to be something else that they're going to have to bear out and see through to the end. So uh right now, even we don't know what the injury is. So I don't want to talk about what he can and cannot do. We can't talk about him stopping the run game and he literally hurt his hand or something, right? So
No, it's his
but
knee. It's his knee.
oh, so it's his knee.
Oh, it's his knee for sure. I don't know how he hurt it. I don't know how bad it is, but it is his knee. His
Oh, then
knee.
that ain't nothing to play with. That ain't
Nah.
nothing to play with.
Nope.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And
So, I mean,
real quick, I want to say something. So, like, I never really liked this signing. I understood he's a really good player, but like, it wasn't a trade, but it was a trade off. You had to get rid of Ward, Amenihue, Ebukam, Mosley, Aziz Al-Shaair, and Daniel Brunskill. That's like 6 guys. And now, and like, it's football. He's 30, and now he has a knee injury. Like, all right.
ridiculous.
Sometimes you want quantity over quality, especially if the quality's 30, because football players get hurt all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Definitely.
so
It's something that they rolled the dice with. We talked about paying for the number one free agent coming out of free agency this year, being 30 years old, being north of 30. It just seems as though we point out the things that could go wrong and they just blow right past them like they're not a factor whatsoever.